I can picture it as it was today, as it was yesterday. I was in 4th grade, standing in the playground of Central School and watching the 8th graders when they had their caps and gowns on. They were practicing for graduation. And I remember looking at my buddy and said, you know what? I'm going to do that someday. I'm going to wear that cap and gown and graduate.
Ever since I was little, education was really important to me.
My parents never had the opportunity to go to college at their age, so they really encouraged me to seek higher education in order to have a better career plan.
My biggest struggle as a first-generation student was decision making. Every decision I made just felt like a blind leap. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have parents that I could go to.
So I had to kind of figure it out on my own.
I've definitely felt barriers since I've been in college as far as between my family and myself.
Your family, they may not always understand some of the difficulties that you might be going through.
People in my family, as being as uneducated as some of them are, they look at it as if I'm, better than them, or that I'm snotty, or that I forgot where I came from. And it's not like that. It's just, and just trying to pass on knowledge to you because I love you, my family, and I want them to know that it's okay to better yourself and as far as education goes.
That barrier that was there at one point is now something that I can offer to my family, something that I really care about, I can share with my nieces and nephews.
Strategies that I use, I just try to keep calm.
I definitely relied on my academic advisors. I made sure that I met with them every semester before registration began and, kind of did a plan as to what semester I would be taking what course. That was definitely purposeful.
But I was determined, and I seeked out some help from some individuals that were going to college at the time, some friends of mine, to help me through the math process.
Some advice for first generation students, I would just say to follow your instinct.
Students shouldn't really be nervous about going to college and being undecided, or being nervous about not making new friends, because college is great and you will find people.
It says, you know what? You want to do this, you got to do it. And no one's going to make you do it except for yourself.
Actually, as a first generation student, you learn to think on your own pretty quickly.
This is what you do when you really want something.
In my humble opinion, you got to give credit to yourself for stepping out and trying and motivating yourself to make the first step towards getting the college education. And that's big, because once you make that decision in itself will propel you to be anything you want to be and go anywhere you want to go.
I don't think being in college is going to change who I am. If anything, it'll just make me a better, more knowledgeable person.
I would encourage anybody who's going to school, get involved with some clubs and make some friendships.
But once you learn the process, it becomes really easy.
Going to college, it was like I had a goal, and that kind of just seemed like the bridge to get me from where I was to where I wanted to be.
The little kid that was standing in the playground saying to himself, I want to wear that cap and gown, now propelled me to where I am today in my successful career.